We don't want you coming to school anymore. There's definitely that shift away from that partnership being as close, and that's always been an issue. I think the system is going to have to change completely. There's going to have to be some sort of stop and reset. And I know there's some things like the mental health toolkit being brought in is a good step forward. The FISO 2.0, where we've now recognised that well-being is equal to teaching and learning. It's not one more than the other. Is a step in the right direction, small step in the right direction towards recognising that we're co-parenting as well as teaching. And then co-parenting, we actually need to work with the parents. So we can't just do our way of parenting and then send them home to be parented a completely different way. There needs to be a real look at how do we do this together? How do we do this that we're working in partnership, hand in hand, and we're on the same page? And it's not two totally different stories going on at home and in school. And that's a huge overhaul, I think, from what we have at the moment. But it's going to
Yes.
be needed.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, the consistency of messaging for children and being able to, I guess, navigate the school environment again. I remember when my son went back to school and my daughter, they were both still at school, and the wellbeing team were calling parents to see what our views were in how to transition them back to school.
Yeah.
And there was some talk of, no, we just go back to the way it was. We just start the lessons again as per usual. But the wellbeing team were very keen to hear parents' views on that, because we could see what the impact was at home of our children, and tapping into that parent knowledge was really essential to be able to understand where the students were at. Because
Sure.
to go back to the way things were was potentially going to cause more harm, and perhaps that has happened in the amount of kids that we're seeing who are not wanting to go to school anymore, and the number of children who are struggling to even now get back into some sort of study routine, and the challenges for parents were huge as well, in terms of not only transitioning to learning at home, which is a really important aspect of the partnership, but also how to get them back into those school routines as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
such a
manage their well-being as well.
yes,
Parents became teachers and well-being experts without even having any of the training or knowledge that we're fortunate enough to get through our job.
yeah,
And